saw Batman versus Superman last night, Dawn of Justice, and I liked it. I'll drink to that. Whew. I didn't see any trailers or see any reviews for Batman vs Superman, and I think that made me enjoy it more. I went into it, and I just thought it'd be okay. Hopefully a little better than Man of Steel, but I liked it. Um, really nothing to complain about, nothing major. I mean, I watched so many movies, so many, not so great movies. Seeing the movie like Batman vs Superman with good special effects and good actors and a big budget. It's like such an upgrade from the movies I normally watch. So I really can't complain about it. But it just made me think of other comic books that should be made into movies. So jump right into that with Moon Knight. Probably Marvel was already gonna make a Moon Knight movie or a Netflix series, and he has so much potential. I mean, yeah, he's just like Marvel's second-rate Batman. But I didn't read the series from like the I think late '70s, early '80s. I've read a couple issues and they're great. Probably the best Moon Knight comic books ever. He's had so many series since then, but those were the best, and they're really different than normal comics actually. For sure a dark tone, but kind of more, cerebral, like thinking comic book, and not too heavy on action, just real dark. Almost like a horror, more horror based, which is not, which is kind of what Moon Knight actually started out as. Just like fighting werewolves, which that would be cool in a movie too, like if he fought werewolves. But in a Moon Knight movie, it could be really good. And I'll move on to Grendel Warchild. This is the only Grendel in my collection I could find right away. I could dig up. Grendel, it has so much history, so much backstory. There's so many different Grendels. But a Warchild movie would be awesome. It's set in a futuristic post-apocalyptic setting, and it's amazing. I mean, I love post-apocalyptic movies, all kinds, from the worst up to Mad Max Fury Road. Grendel Warchild just throws everything into it. It's got vampires, zombies, pirates, like kind of Star Wars stormtroopers type guys, even lightsabers, cyborgs. They just throw everything in here, and then along with a great story, the comic has great art. It would make a spectacular movie. So would the other Grendel stories. Stuff with like Hunter Rose and his like daughter. I think the comics about his daughter or his granddaughter. But Grendel Warchild would be amazing. And so I'll move on to one of my favorite comic books, Badger. Badger likes to drink, so I gotta take a drink for Badger. The Badger. I remember when I first saw him back in the '80s. I was, man, he looks like Wolverine. Looks cool. And that's what drew me into him. But he's totally different than what you expect. Like you think, cause even he has like these weapons that are kind of like claws, but he uses a lot of different weapons. But Badger is, it's one of the best comic books I have that I've ever read. I think it's one of the main things. It's really funny. It's so funny that when I would, it's one of the few comic books or books that I would read. I have to put it down and like laugh and think about what I read. It's so good. And so it could be a comedy, They have a lot of like good kung fu action because he's a master of several different like martial arts. He can talk to animals. He's crazy. He has so many different. He has uh, several different personalities. He's which makes him kind of. He's more complicated than a lot of other comic book characters, and he's so much more real. Like you find out what kind of beers he likes to drink, what his favorite movies are, like his political beliefs. It's pretty amazing. Like for a comic book, for books that I've read, he has so much more character than so many books and comic books that I've read. I put him up there with Spider-Man, Daredevil, Batman for just somewhat. If you read comics, like you have your favorite, like you feel like you know them right away. If you read this, you get to know Badger. He's great. Like I said, he's really funny. So maybe it would be more of a comedy, but he gets he can get pretty violent at times. It gets has serious tones, and then the whole like multiple personalities things. It gets so much, and not many people know about the Badger. He's great. I would if they could make if they could make any movie, that I'd want to see, I'd want to see this one. And next is Ronin. Ronin because Frank Miller. We've already had Sin City, 300. They're taking so much stuff from The Dark Knight. His issue 5. What he's done on Daredevil is amazing. He directed The Spirit. Here's book 1. Ronin is another post-apocalyptic story. It's again it's like Grendel Warchild. It's just so original, so amazing, so well written, great character. Again, this is one that you should actually like try to get. It's about a samurai in feudal Japan who fights a demon, and then his spirit is like sent to the future and inhabits like this limbless like computer genius guy, and then like he grows limbs and then becomes a warrior and starts battling the evil in the future. Like a dystopian 1984, like a real strict like government controlled future. I remember I found these at like half price books, and I've always been looking for it. I want to get the trade too, but it would be a great movie, like fully hard R-rated movie. It would be great. Yeah, Ronin. It could be really dark. It is violent. Maybe it doesn't have to be like too violent. I like gore movies. I mean, that wouldn't really matter because the story's so great. If you read the comic book, it has its own look. Frank Miller's art, it was probably when it was in its prime. I don't like the way his art looks now, or even when like oh, sorry, some of his best work, but I mean, he's done so many good comic books, but maybe this was like, I think this is either right after or right before Dark Knight Returns. So he was like on a really good streak, and I'm surprised they haven't made a movie. I'm surprised that like Zack Snyder hasn't made a movie of this already. If he just followed the comic book like he did with 300 and Dawn of the Dead, it, it could be awesome. They have to make movies a certain way, come out in theater. It'd actually be better maybe as a foreign movie or like a low budget movie. Then they could you know, do what's in the book and go off on it. But those are 4 comic book series that I think will make great movies. There's more. I just wanted to do this real quick. And try to pick like I said Badger, but Moon Knight would be good. It could be really good. I don't know if you could see that. That's the Taskmaster. He's a great villain. It's actually a villain for Deadpool and Captain America, and he was a great villain for Moon Knight. Like, really fit him. Moon Knight has another villain, Bushmaster, another master. Let's see if I can find. There's a really cool color. This book is good. I wouldn't want to necessarily see a movie based on this. Maybe just something original. You know, take stuff from all the Moon Knight stories, add something new. But and Moon Knight could be pretty violent. Maybe like Deadpool, not Punisher in Warzone. I mean, it could be, but I don't think that necessarily fits Moon Knight. Well, oh, there's some, he rips the dude's face off. But okay, that's about it. We'll, you know, show you the Badger again. And I almost can't decide, but maybe Badger, because he's really great. He's some of my favorite. Badger's some of my favorite comics that I have, and I'm really glad I got these collections. I hope you can see that. But that's about it. Okay. I'll do more reviews, more book reviews. Maybe I'll start doing comic book reviews and CD reviews. But yeah, even if they never make a movie, even if you don't like comic books, read that much Badger, you'd like it. I almost guarantee that you would like the Badger. He's great. And we're gonna end this now. Just look at that.